Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the SUPES channel. My name is Matt Ramos, and on this channel, I aim to entertain, inform, and inspire using the topic of discussion, as always, which is superheroes. Guys, today I am bringing to our family, I am bringing an absolute badass. She has stunt doubled characters like Ahsoka Tano, Wonder Woman, and she's actually worked on the upcoming Hawkeye show, doubling the character Echo. So, guys, please give a warm welcome to my good friend, Caitlin Dechelle.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here with you. This is a long time coming.
A long time coming, but Caitlin, here we are. You're an absolute badass. You've worked on some of the biggest projects that are going to be remembered to the end of time. But I want to start with you. What is your story? What got you to this point, working on all these different projects with all of these crazy studios? And what got you to get excited and wake up out of your bed every single day and say, I want to do stunts. I want to put my life at risk. And I want to be a superhero, basically, because that's what you are.
You know, crazy enough, I didn't wake up one day and I was like, I'm going to be this superhero, right? Started from martial arts and just my passion and my love for martial arts. Started when I was 6 years old, Miami, Florida.
305. 305.
Which I do. And yeah, it was just one of those things that I kind of fell in love with. And I competed from 8 to 24. Competed for Paul Mitchell, the hair care product, on a circuit called NASCA. And I just loved it. And it was like, how else can I keep doing what I love? How can I transition that? How could we keep moving forward with the passion of martial arts? And I was like, you know what? I guess what better way than to be a superhero? So I found stunts, moved out to Los Angeles and just kind of got into the industry there. And yeah, the rest is kind of history.
That's amazing. And honestly, Caitlin, like, I love mixed martial arts. I don't like compete professionally, but I train in it. And for me, I don't know about if you carry the same mentality, but for me, what it's done for me, it's kind of instilled within me that like everything in life, everything that happens to us is on us. Like,
Yeah.
you know, there's a ton of things in life that, you know, that we can't control, but a lot of it we can. And that's one of the beautiful things about mixed martial arts. So is that one of the things that kind of, I guess, intrigued you into the sport?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I feel like with martial arts, I mean, obviously it's a very physical sport, which
100%.
is cool and I love, but also the life skills behind it, the dedication, the perseverance, the consistency, all the things that I learned when I was a kid, I still take into life now, whether it's work, whether it's just life in general and cleaning up around the house. But I'm very like OCD, have to get things done. I have a schedule, and I don't know. It's just kind of like you say, it's instilled in me. And I know that like I have the power to control things that I want to happen in my life. And yeah, it's kind of cool though. It's kind of cool how it just flows from like when I was a kid till now.
Yeah, and I didn't learn this until I actually moved out to LA. I recently moved out and now I'm on my own. But you know, when I'm training in mixed martial arts, I just kind of carry that same mentality because now I go home and I gotta wash dishes, I gotta cook, I gotta clean, I gotta do all of this. But at the end of the day, life is on us and we gotta show up for ourselves.
Yeah. Congrats on moving to LA, by the way. That's a big step.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But Kaylin, a huge part of your journey, and I really wanted to talk to you about this, was being mentored by Jackie Chan. One of the big things I talk about is who you surround yourself with is who you will become. And being surrounded by the GOAT, Jackie Chan himself, I mean, I'm sure that's elevated you to a whole nother level. But what was it like? And how did that opportunity come about?
So we had a tournament every year on ESPN called the US Open. It was in Orlando, Florida, close to our hometown. And I guess one night, long story short, he was scrolling through the TV and martial arts came on. And of course, Jackie Chan, martial arts, stops and is like watching. And I guess at the time he was casting for Chinese Zodiac. So he said that like he saw me, but my name had already like disappeared. So he just sat there and he's like, I grabbed my phone and I like waited. And I was like, okay, like he's telling me this story and I like don't even know what to say. I'm just like, just trying to like keep my cool. And he's like, and then your name came back. I took a picture, I sent it to my producer and said, find her. And I was like, whoa, like what an honor, you know, competing my whole life, being up on stage with other females, and like he chose me. It's like the most surreal thing. Even when I tell the story, I still don't even believe it half the time because I'm like, it's kind of crazy. Got an email, responded to it, you know, 6 months later, I was in China shooting with him, Chinese Zodiac. He's just the GOAT. He's a legend. Like there is no one in that world, martial arts wise, that compares. And
No.
not only that, on top of it, he's just a fantastic human being. Like, so sweet, so genuine, takes care of everybody around him. And there's like, you're never not learning from him and you're never not inspired. Like, if we ever go to dinner, like a whole group of us, I leave dinner so inspired. Like, even if it's cleaning my apartment, I'm inspired. Like, it's mind blowing. But no, he's a fantastic human being, martial artist, obviously actor, director, every other thing he does on set. And yeah, I'm hoping I get the opportunity to do another movie with him, because now that I'm so much more experienced, I feel like it would be so much better. Like, I was still so new in Chinese Zodiac. I mean, it still was amazing and I learned a ton, but I hope I get the opportunity to do it again with him.
Oh, for sure. We're manifesting. It's going to happen. We're manifesting. It's going to happen. You and Jackie are going to reunite and kick some ass.
Oh, I'm so ready.
But another huge part of your career was bringing to life, and oh my gosh, I get goosebumps talking about it because I've loved this character. Like, for me, I grew up and got into Star Wars watching Star Wars: The Clone Wars, and a huge character in that was Ahsoka Tano. And you helped bring this character to life in The Mandalorian season 2, doing the stunt work for this character and just bringing her to life in the best way possible. What was it like working on that project, working with, George Lucas, Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, Rosario, just everyone behind that entire crew?
The whole process was just unreal. Like, I don't even know where to start, just from everything you just said. So from, George Lucas was actually on set the day we shot that fight. And when he walked in, I was like, I have so much on my mind. I have this whole fight scene to tackle in one day. And now George Lucas is here. Like, wait, what? Like, that was a lot. But then Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, I mean, just such talented and smart guys. And when you see them standing there on set and the things they're talking about and, digging into, and hey, how does this connect to here? And oh, make sure that tie. And you're just like, it's like mind blowing, but it's so cool. Cause again, I love to be on set and I love to learn. Yeah. So it's like, it's just a great opportunity. And then Rosario is a sweetheart. She is an incredible actress. And then just watching her get into that character, and we both showed up on set, I was like, you look so badass. I don't even know where to start. I'm like, you are this character. Like, there is nobody else I feel like in the world that could play the character the way she embodied it. It was just so cool. And I mean, for me, obviously being a martial artist and doing sword and playing a Jedi, wait, what? And then I have 2 lightsabers? No, I was like,
you're like in heaven. It's a dream.
I was in heaven. There really was nothing better. I mean, I would stand there on set sometimes and just like twirl it around, because I was like, when will I do this again? Like, this is
a lightsaber.
Yeah, I would literally stand there and go like this. And then the guy, the VFX guy on his iPad over there would like watch me and hit the button. And I would go like this and it would go. And I was like, that's it. I could die happy.
I'm sure you can. Oh my gosh. And I got to ask, because Ahsoka, from a visual standpoint, like, I feel like it's so hard to bring that character to life in terms of like her combat with that big ass headpiece. What was it like? Like, did it weigh? What was it like?
They did really well. The way they fitted it and pieced it on and everything. We had tests beforehand, and Rosario had a, say in that, which was great. But yeah, no, it wasn't anything like too crazy, but obviously it's different. It's bigger than your actual head. So you're just kind of like, oh, this is funny. But no, the character, the costume for the character was actually made really well. Like, I was fully able to move and shift, and like the shoes were good, because that doesn't happen a lot of the time for our, costumes. But no, costume department did great. My boss, Ryan Watson, he was incredible in like making sure I could do everything, to look great in the costume. And then, just embodying the character. I mean, a lot of it was, chatting with Dave Filoni and Rosario and what they wanted this character to be, and kind of in listening to them, I kind of got the idea of how they wanted me to move and be. But yeah, it's definitely a nerve-wracking experience, especially something like Star Wars. You're like, oh my gosh, like, I have to kind of like I'm the movement behind this character. But I don't know, it's kind of the fun part. Like, I like the challenge. I love, being able to be like, okay, this is new. I get this new character, a new costume, a new weapon, you know, a new idea of fight style. Go. And it's just like, it's a lot. There's a lot of adrenaline.
Hey, but like that's how history is made, by doing something that's never been done before. Ahsoka has never been brought to life like this. And you know, I can't congratulate you and the entire team enough, because it was just so well done. And to know that now she's gonna have her own show, like I'm just so excited to see anything regarding the future of Ahsoka.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Another huge part of your career was, you know, on the Warner Brothers side of things, was getting to work with Patty Jenkins, Gal Gadot, to bring to life Wonder Woman. You're just out here bringing to life the most iconic female characters. But what was it like working on that with Wonder Woman?
That was an experience. That was crazy. That was a 10-month run. It was long, at least, but again, just a super cool, iconic role. I mean, the first time I ever put on the suit, I was just like, oh, that's cool. First time I ever like put on the tiara, you know, sword and shield, I was just like, this is crazy. Like, this is crazy that this is what I get to do for a job. Like, go and put on these cool costumes and bring these characters to life. But same thing. I mean, Patty's obviously beyond talented. Gal, so talented, very nice. And it's just one of those things where you listen to them, you kind of hear, you know, our stunt coordinator all come together and, you know, create this style and the fights and how they wanted her to move. And it was pretty cool. I mean, it was a long experience, like I said, but it definitely put like my dedication and my perseverance and, you know, putting everything else aside, tired or not, you have to make this character look amazing. Like, this is the first time in a long time that Wonder Woman was going to be brought to a screen again. So it didn't matter. Everything else went to the wayside, and it was like, you make this character look badass every time you get on screen, go. So it was a lot. It was a lot, but again, I'm always going to go back to this. I love the challenge. So it was one of those things where, like, go ahead. You want me to do another workout? Sure. You want me to rehearse another fight? Great. You want to go do a wire? Like, I was in it to win it on that job. And I love the results. It was amazing. The whole team, it's always a team effort. So the whole team on that one, again, did amazing. So I'm proud of it. It was fun.
Yeah. And, you know, I'm just obsessed with the way you're talking about pressure. And I kind of love, I want to dive deep into that, like your relationship with pressure, because there's a lot of pressure when it comes to bringing to life Ahsoka Tano, Wonder Woman. Like, there's a lot of pressure to bring these characters to life because they're just so iconic, and there's so much writing on it, and you just want to do it. You want to do them justice. So what is your relationship like with pressure and dealing with fear? Because I'm sure there's a certain level of fear mixed in all of this, because there's just a lot riding on your performance and the way this entire job is executed.
Right. Yeah. I mean, there's going to be pressure, I feel like, with anyone in anything, in any aspect, in any job. Right. But for me, the way I kind of tackle it is, it's weird. Like, if I kind of sit in the moment and I think about the character and what I'm doing, it's a really cool thing. But then I do feel the pressure, but I don't really think about it like that. Like, I don't sit there and think like, okay, I'm bringing Ahsoka Tano to life. Like, here we go. Like, this is, I like take that out of my mind because it's not relevant in the moment. And I'm more so focused on, okay, today I need to tackle this fight. You know, like, okay, the day I fought the magistrate, that day was like a 20-hour day. And I had to get in. I have 4 or 5 hours of hair and makeup to go into her. And it's more so just focusing on the day, focusing on the task at hand, the fight that I have to do, staying focused. And, you know, I don't get hurt. Somebody else doesn't get hurt. I make sure Rosario is where she needs to be and help her. And it's more so just focusing on the day rather than focusing on Ahsoka Tano, you know, as like a whole, and thinking about like, oh my God, what are people going to think when it's the TV? It's like, I know that if I focus and I do my job the way I need to do my job, everybody's going to love it on screen. But I got to stay focused in that moment. And it's hard, you know, there's life and things, and you're late to work and there's traffic that day and you're stressed out or you're sick. But you kind of have to just push that all to the side, because when you appear on screen, nobody knows you were sick that day. Nobody knows there was traffic that day and you were late. nobody, and not that nobody cares, but
Mhm.
nobody cares. They
Yeah.
want to see Ahsoka Tano. They
Mhm.
want to see Wonder Woman. They want to see whoever this character is in their most badass, hyped state go. So you kind of just let everything go. You stay focused. And I think also from my martial arts side and the life skills that I've learned through that, I've learned that no matter if you're tired, you have to keep going. You have to keep pushing. So I think all of that has kind of just helped me be prepared when I get to set with the pressure, whether it's, the mental pressure or even physical and something I have to do. I kind of just let it all go. I let the prep just kind of take over and I go.
Go, go, go. Focusing on the task at hand. That's so beautiful.
Thank
So,
you.
Caitlin, when everything is all said and done,
Mhm.
when the day comes where you're ready to hang it up, you're ready to, retire,
Oh
just chill
no.
back, lay down in South Beach for the rest of your life, because
Oh,
South Beach is South Beach.
305.
What do you want to be remembered for?
Oh wow, that's a good one. Um, Man, that's tough. I don't know. I think I just want to always be remembered for my hard work ethic and, and I want to inspire. I think that's what I've always wanted to do, even from like my martial arts days and inspiring the younger generation. I don't even want to say female, even male, right? I mean, martial arts is a very male dominated sport, but I did a lot of things in the world that a lot didn't even do. And a lot of people told me that I could never do. And I think that says a lot. So when people ask me, like, oh, I want to get into this and this, but it's not really like what people expect me to do or want me to do. I'm like, you know what? Follow your dreams. Go after what you want because it's your life at the end of the day. Like, you're going to be happy doing what you do if it's what you love. So for me, if I can inspire someone and be remembered by just pushing people to be their best and to do their best and to do what they love, then I think that's a pretty cool thing to be remembered by.
1,000. I mean, you're firing me up. Like I'm ready. I'm ready to go to the gym right now, Caitlin. Straight up. I'm ready to go kick
Oh
ass.
my
Because at
gosh.
the end of the day, I love preaching this, but as powerful as we are as individuals,
Hmm.
our true power comes when we surround ourselves with people that empower us. Like
Yeah.
it's like what Marvel teaches us, and you joining the MCU and being a part of the MCU family, I cannot
Yeah.
wait to see it all come to life. But
Thank
what the Marvel universe teaches us is as powerful as Iron Man is, as powerful as Thor is, as powerful as Captain America is,
Yeah.
their true power lies when they become the Avengers, when they come together. And I think
Yeah.
it's so important that we got to continue to surround ourselves with people that empower us and push us to that next level, because there's always a next level within all of us.
I definitely agree. We're always stronger together. Teamwork.
Always, always. Speaking of teamwork, guys, it's time for us to assemble and go check out Caitlin's content. All of her content and all of her social medias are linked in the description of this video. So make sure to go check her out. She's been killing it, posting some of the most badass content I've ever seen. And it's definitely something I can do. So make sure to go check her out on all of her social medias. Caitlin, any final thoughts before we end today's video?
Gosh, no, for having me. I'm so excited. We're gonna have to do round two once Hawkeye
Oh,
comes out because I
round two's
am
coming.
so excited for Echo. But no, thank you for having me. This is great. And yeah, thanks for everybody for watching.